Sabine, Ezra, Grand Admiral Thrawn. The latest episode of Ahsoka revolves around some of the franchise's most popular characters, and that's not necessarily a good thing.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Ahsoka's sixth episode is arguably the most exciting installment in the series yet. The adventure introduces a brand new galaxy, a bewitching planet with a mysterious backstory, a few cutesy creatures that will no doubt boost merch sales, and of course Grand Admiral Thrawn himself. And that's not to mention the long-awaited reunion between Sabine Wren and Ezra Bridger. However, this episode also typifies one of the biggest problems with the Star Wars franchise in recent years. Namely, Ahsoka Tano is relegated to the sidelines in Episode 6. She and Hu Yang receive a courtesy scene at the beginning of the episode, but the rest of the story is dedicated to Sabine's quest to find Ezra. There's no denying that Sabine has always been determined to find her friend, but it's been Ahsoka's mission for a long time too. Episode 6 robs her of her goal, and in her own series no less. This isn't the first time that a Disney Plus Star Wars series has made the main character a sidekick in their own show. In fact, this is becoming something of a recurring issue. The Book of Boba Fett rubbed Star Wars fans the wrong way in a number of ways. The slow pacing, frequent repetition, and poor character development are just some of the criticisms that have been lobbied at the Bounty Hunters spin-off series. However, arguably, the biggest sin was making him a side character in no fewer than 2 episodes of his own solo project. Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 of the Book of Boba Fett both see Boba take a backseat to Din Djarin and Grogu. They're pretty much the 2 best episodes in the entire series, too. It's here that Grogu receives his Jedi training courtesy of Luke Skywalker, which is more significant to the greater narrative than anything that happens in Boba's own journey. But here's the thing, Din and Grogu already have their own series. Giving them such a prominent presence in the Book of Boba Fett took a lot of shine off a character who's been a fan favorite since The Empire Strikes Back. Basically, his first solo outing will go down in history as a missed opportunity to give him the focus he deserved, as well as the series fans always wanted. And again, the characters who overshadowed him were actually subjected to the same treatment in their own show.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
The Mandalorian started out as a story about a wandering bounty hunter. Din Djarin eventually takes on the role of protector to the adorable Grogu, and the relationship quickly becomes the focus of the show. Unfortunately, in Season 3, the main players get lost in the shuffle as other characters take precedence. The Book of Boba Fett is partly to blame for this. The titular Bounty Hunters series reunites Din and his little green sidekick after they were separated in The Mandalorian's second season, and the resolution robs their own series of an engaging storyline with stakes and drama. The end result? Bo-Katan Kryze, of all people, turns out to be the main character in The Mandalorian Season 3. The show's meatiest storyline chronicles her journey to reunite the people of Mandalore, which is an interesting arc for her, but not for the characters the show is supposed to be about. Meanwhile, Din's quest for redemption among his people is resolved in just a few episodes, undermining his entire journey until that point. It's clumsy storytelling, and it's understandable why there are concerns about Ahsoka experiencing similar issues. It remains to be seen how the rest of Ahsoka's first season will play out, but the current signs suggest a danger of her becoming the latest victim of the franchise's sidekick trend. Sabine's journey has arguably been the most interesting so far, and Episode 6 positions her as the potential star of the show moving forward. Additionally, with a fan-favorite character like Ezra back on the board, the upcoming episodes will undoubtedly be dedicated to continuing his story as well. But will that also come at the cost of Ahsoka being given less to do? Episode 6 does tease a future showdown between Ahsoka and Thrawn, though it's likely that Ezra will also factor into the final battle with the Grand Admiral. At this point, it's probably fair to say that most of the Disney Plus shows exist to contribute to a larger overarching story with many moving parts. That's fine, of course, but many fans will no doubt hope that they're able to make these protagonists feel more integral to their own adventures.